Okay, so we're looking at angle pair relationships, and we have, I believe, talked about, yeah, we've talked about all of these before. So let's review. What do you know about angles 1 and 2? Anything at all? What's one thing? They are supplementary. Okay, what else do we know about them? Any other vocab words you remember? They're adjacent to each other. They're also a linear pair. Mm-hmm.
Vertical planar.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's jump to 1 and 3.
They're equal in three.
They're congruent to each other. They're the same measure. You remember the vocab word for them when they're straight across from each other. Give it a shot. They are vertical. Questions on that? Okay, so the ones across from each other are always equal to each other. So 1 equals 3 and 4 equals 2. And if they're next to each other on a line, they always equal 180. That's supplementary. Okay, we good with that? All right. So if we know those properties, what are some algebra equations we could set up from this picture? Yep.
18y minus 18 equals 16y.
Perfect. What's another equation we could write? Yeah.
18y minus 18 plus 6 equals 2 equals 9.
Okay. Okay, that's another true equation. What's another one?
6 x plus y plus 16y equals 180.
Okay, those are also on a straight line together, so they also have to equal 180. Which one of these is solvable right now? Eventually all of them will be, but one of them is solvable.
Top one.
No to that one. Which one? Yep.
18y minus 18
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was having a brain fart there. I was looking at this one. You were right on this one. Okay, so this one has the same variable in it, so we can solve this one. So we get that. We divide. We should get 9. Well, that can help us solve either one of these. We don't have to solve both of them because we're going to get the same answer on both. So you can just pick one. Which one you want to do? Let's do the bottom one. So we're going to use this information to help us. So I'm going to do two things at once. I'm going to distribute, and then I'm going to also substitute this 9 right here. So we should get 6x plus 12, 16 times 9. I'm going to need some help with calculation right here. What is that?
144.
Okay. Okay, combine like terms right here. One 56. We'll just keep on solving. What is this? 24? Divide. So we got our two answers, 9 and 4. Yep. Okay. Questions on that? Good. We've done problems like that in the past, so hopefully we're good to go on that. Okay, so let's look at this picture right here. And we're going to answer these 3 questions, and they're separate questions. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you how big these angle measures are. They're going to change the angle measures on each situation, but we're going to treat them separately. All right. So if I told you on this one that the measure of angle 4 is 40, then the measure of angle 6 would be what? Also 40. How come? Yep. So it's going to be 40 here, and if they ask for a reason, all we would say is vertical angles congruent. Okay, and you can abbreviate just like I did on all 3 words, or use symbols. Vertical angles congruent. Okay, so the next one, if GXB, let's follow those 3 letters, G to X to B. If GXB is 90, then DXB, which would be DXB, this one, would be how big? Yeah, also 90. Is that reason vertical angles congruent? Are they vertical angles? What are they?
Linear pair.
They're on a line together, so they're a linear pair, which means they have to add up to 180. All right, and the last one, GXC. So G to X to C, so this angle right here is 134 degrees. So then they want to know how big is this angle. Yes. Okay. And how did you get that? What information did you use?
135 is half, well, 3/4 of the way to 180, and 45 is a fourth.
Okay, so how did you get 46? What math did you do in your head?
Just added and subtracted 135.
So you did 180 minus 134, get 46. So that's another linear pair situation. These are the type of questions they're going to ask you in the homework. I'm good to go on this slide? Got one left? All right, let's finish up. All right, so this is one of your homework problems. So we're going to do this one together. So here's our picture on the right. I'm going to look at number 42 so we know what the given and the prove are. Given 1 is congruent to 3, we want to prove that angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. Okay, so you can fill that part in. Okay, so what do we always start proofs with? Even though you haven't been doing proofs for very long, we should know this part already. The given, okay, the easy gimme points. So we've got given here. We write the given down, which was they told us that 1 and 3 are the same. So let's also label that on our picture here. So 1 and 3 are the same measure. I've given you a hint on the next one that says vertical angles are congruent. So what do you think we're going to put over here if that was my reason?
2 equals 1 and 3 equals 1.
Okay, that'll be one of them. So these two are congruent to each other. What should we say in the next one? Mm-hmm. Same reason? Okay, so those are equal. So we have 1 equal to 3, 2 equal to 1, 3 equal to 4. So if we look at our picture, all of these angles are equal to each other, and 1 and 3 are equal to each other. So how do we know that 2 and 4 also have to be equal? What reason have we learned recently that would fit that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. If this equals this and this equals this and they all end up being equal, it's linking together like a train all of those equal objects. So you don't have to do number 42 in your homework. Questions?